I feel I'm comfortable.
Oh, yes.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
You know where I think they are?
I have a room in
No, I think they're
there.
actually in.
I'm gonna show you that one.
No, these are plates.
All the photo of my family. And every people who walk in, I show them.
Oh, yes.
And they says,
Huh?
you have a big family. And
I should have listened to my older brother.
the only thing which don't happen in any family, they are all in Connecticut.
I
No
know
one
it.
in Wyoming, Arizona, no one is in Kentucky or Georgia.
Yeah.
They are all in Connecticut. So that means that Lorraine was the further. It takes 3/4 of an hour to come here. She is a little further than Colchester. And all the other one can come in here
They're close by.
20 minutes or half an hour. So that's very good.
Tom's, what,
Very
20 minutes?
Yeah.
And you know, they all want to help,
Yeah.
but they're all working.
They are all working and wealthy. I will say wealthy. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Hey, Tom, tell us the truth. Are you wealthy?
I wish I was wealthy. I'm wealthy because God took care of me, but that's about it. Don't
Do you
look at
know
my
what
wallet.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Right, Dad? Dad says
Huh?
we're always rich at heart, though, right? With our
Yes.
wonderful family.
Yes.
No matter how poor we are, well, they're actually doing well now. But it's just like we have our family,
Yeah.
and that
It-
that goes
That's
a long
everything.
way because
Yes.
it's absolutely everything. Because
Yes.
you look at a lot of families who are much smaller and they're divided, and
Oh,
none of
yeah.
us were very.
They
very
don't
strong.
talk to one
Absolutely.
another.
Do you want to make a video?
That's what I'm doing now.
Oh no!
I'm doing now.
Now, you talk about the family, okay? At Thanksgiving, my wife was a little upset at me because I took pictures of our kitchen.
Yeah.
It was messy. And I put them out on Facebook. And I said, God blessed me for having a messy kitchen.
Yes.
Because I have food, I have
Yeah.
family, and I have friends. What more do you want?
Yeah, but, you know,
Yeah.
it is a blessing. I
It
would say
is.
so.
It is.
So I don't need a wallet full of money would be nice,
Well,
but
you don't have a big amount of money, but you have a family. And that's
Yeah.
very good, you know. Yeah,
the heat is on, the refrigerator is full of food,
yeah,
my bills are paid for the week.
That's it.
yeah. Well, I'm happy that you came because the last time Maxine have Jessica and you have called, you were supposed to come and everything, turn around, so you didn't show up. Now, I said, if they come today, they're gonna leave probably at noon and they're gonna be here at 1 o'clock. It happened exactly like I thought, you know.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you came. Now, I don't know, since I have no car, I will not go by myself to visit you, probably. But, if it happens that I live again in the summer,
Yeah.
I may have one of my children drive me and
Yeah.
I go visit you.
Right.
Yes, and we're not even far.
You
Well,
know.
I think
It's a drive away.
Yeah.
Now, Mano, I as you know, my wife is from another country.
Well, is that the one who was a Filipino?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm really curious. I've been wanting to ask you, when you guys came to America, what was it like for you? Because that was many
What
years
year
ago.
did you come in Connecticut?
When you came to America,
Yeah,
was
that
that
In wait a minute, in 1966, I came 1 year ahead my family.
So that
I
was-
came in 1965, I lived 1 year. working, and
Where did
they
you
said
work?
I was working in Hartford, and I stay on Jean-François Bouchard, one of my friends, and he says, you can stay here as long as you want, but I says, he says, why don't you move in here? I said, well, that's an idea. But if you are a French Canadian, you have to go in Quebec City and have all your children with exam. And at that time I have 7 children. I didn't have 9, I have 7.
Right.
I went in Quebec City, pass a physical to every children, pass a physical for me and physical for Cecil. And now we have from Ottawa. We pass the physical in Quebec City, but we have to pass now in Ottawa.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, having, they want to be sure
Yeah,
that you bring a disease or something.
Right, right, yeah.
So that's why we have all
that's
those
what Mr.
physical.
Trump is
Yeah.
doing.
Well, it is something very, I would say, difficult to
Of
change
course.
the country. I would say that.
Yeah.
But, by the fact, then I have no record, no bad record in Canada.
Jeez.
I pass here very easy. From Ottawa, it was like a fish nut.
Wow.
Yeah, it goes so fast. So, when I come to the boundary, I have all my furniture in a big truck. I come in Hartford without having nothing. I will tell you the truth. It is a miracle. I have put a deposit on the house in April, and that deposit was $500. And it was 11 Westbrook Street in Hartford. But it was a succession. There was no people living in. One was in Granby, the other was on all different places in Connecticut, but nobody was living in the house. So the house was for sale, and I put that amount, $500 deposit.
But that's
No.
a lot in
Yeah, but-
65.
Now,
Yeah,
it was September, and I didn't have nothing, but my wife was packing up to come in United States.
Yeah.
I come in Canada, and I said, we take a chance. We go to load all the furniture and we go. We load all the furniture, it was a Labor Day. We load the furniture, I come to the boundary, and I said to the guy who have the truck, follow me to Hartford. I have a Cadillac that I drove.
Where'd you get a Cadillac?
A Cadillac, the friend of mine, he don't want to drive in United States. So he was at the same place that we were, then I bought. And it was the brother of the guy where I bought, and he had the Cadillac. So he says, you're gonna drive by car. So I have all my family in the Cadillac.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
7 children.
So-
Now I come to Hartford, and Hartford was not big like it is now.
No, no.
It was only the building was made like a boat and the travelers. There were 2 buildings in Hartford. I stopped at that. I said I'm gonna stop at the place, and I said when you see the building with like a boat,
The
I'm
Phoenix
gonna be
The
there.
Phoenix building.
Oh, the Phoenix.
Oh,
So
okay.
he pulled. So now I said I have to go where I used to board on Jean-François Bouchard, but I have to unload my thing. I said I drove to Westbrook on 11 Westbrook Street, and the truck come here, And now I was at that house, but I didn't have the key to get in the house. And I have only a deposit on it. So I take the phone and I phone the guy who was the realtor. I
Say,
said,
I'm over here.
I
So you
said,
hadn't bought the house yet, you
I
just had the
says,
deposit.
Yeah, just a.
I'm here
And they
with all
bought
my
it
children. With all my children, I'm here. And
Open
I
up.
have all my furniture.
Oh, no.
And I would like to go in the house. The guy says,
Ah.
well, you are a good guy. I let you in.
Oh, no.
His wife says, don't let him in. You're going to lose your license. I hear all this on the phone. He come with the key, gave me the key, and we get in the house. Unload everything.
Oh,
Like a miracle. So I stayed there 3 weeks, but the realtor come at home and he says, Henry, it is too bad you don't have enough money to buy the house.
my uncle, we heard that story too.
Oh, yeah.
Us.
So, I believe you.
Yes.
So, he says, he says, I can find you another house. He says, you can buy it and no problem. I says, I'm going to take whatever you want to give us, because if I don't have enough money to buy this one,
Yeah.
I don't have too much money to buy the other one either.
Right.
So, he said, I have at Hatford, New Britain Avenue.
New Britain. Yep.
So it says, over there, you can have 2 mortgage, 2 low mortgage. And he said, you can get in right away. Hey, I was happy.
Yeah, right.
Because I was supposed to pull out from 11 Westbrook. I was supposed to pull out. So I says, okay. I went there
Even
and
then
said,
they drew like an 80-20.
hey, we had a nice house over there at 11 Westbrook, and here that is done. I said, don't say a word. Don't say a word. I'm happy to have it. If we can get in, I will be happy. Don't say a word. We get in the house. It was only a small cabinet.
Oh, God.
And we want to be family. I have 7 children.
Ah.
And then
That is
two,
something.
and then 2 more when you came.
Yeah, but we go upstairs, we go downstairs, we have the cellar, we have the upstairs, and I have the 2 little girls who are born in there, and now we were 9 children, and the father.
Oh.
So I make a room on the 3rd floor. I make another floor, and I make it, and now we can have the whole family in the same house. And we were happy, we're near the school, they all go to school.
We would be late, and we were only 30 seconds away, but we would always be late. Because we always had to have our shift in the bathroom, you know?
Oh, yes.
Everybody had to go to that get shower and everything, and,
Oh.
and get ready. And when the sisters got in there, oh yeah, it was like.
Hurry up, girls.
Oh,
I
no.
think-
Wait a minute,
I think-
Doris gives a look from behind the.
I think Jock used to take a long time in
I
there too,
think
but
Jack used to take a long time.
Jock had
Yeah.
to fix his hair all the time because I was
Yeah,
spinning
that
so-
was a long, yeah.
Oh,
because they're
no.
spinning so much.
Even in high school, huh?
But
And
We-
you all had to learn English because.
we
Yeah.
finally
You got to
have a
learn
good
English.
life.
Yeah.
We finally have a good life on the Britain Avenue. We were close of everything.
Yeah.
And the school was nearby. And I have the church. I go to St. John the Evangelist Church. Bring all my family. I go to Christmas midnight mass with my children. All in the same pew.
Right.
You took up the whole row.
Ah, yeah, no, the whole thing. Yeah. So,
I need a little single.
you know,
Okay.
All right.
year after year after year after year, I lived
We have
51
more, if there's not
years.
enough, I can make more.
51 years in the same house.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it was a great neighborhood.
Yeah.
As kids,
You weren't born,
I know.
so
But I'm sure you heard the story.
we got it all figured out that you were born.
All the house they live in, they're all get thrown out and there's new building everywhere. So, but 10 years behind, I could show you the house that he was living in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where was it in Québec?
C'était à Saint-Martin.
Oui,
le
mais-
Grand Toit.
Elle faisait la classe à Quaticook.
Après l'avoir fait à Coico,
Ah oui, elle a fait
après
la...
l'avoir fait, mais elle l'a fait dans le Grand Toit pourtant. Mais après avoir été à Coico, yeah,
Oh, she did. Yes.
she did.
But
Greg, you understand all the French?
we never could understand how could he get her wood and get her class ready.
I'm surprised you never
And
picked
all
any of
this
it up.
stuff, and
Might
then-
pick some of it up.
Where
We do
did he
pick up
live?
some, but Since her father died, she doesn't talk French at all anymore,
Yeah.
so.
No. When we went to Canada and see Papa, you talked to the aunties and
Well,
in 3 days? Wow.
I was
You
too
pick it right
young.
back up?
Yeah.
I was too young.
Yeah, you're too young, yes.
Yep, I was too young.
Yes.
But what we're talking about now is very hard because I remember many things, but I cannot tell you
No,
where he was living
because you were born in 21.
in 21.
She was doing school then,
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
and they got married in 23.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you were only
They
2
got married
years
in
old.
23. Yeah. They got married in 23,
Yeah,
so I was only 2 years old.
yeah. So
Well,
we'll never know
you will
the
never,
story.
you will never.
And there's a lot behind that story, and he never would tell us.
No,
He get her ready for class and everything. Yeah.
well,
When did you go home? He wouldn't answer.
He was shacking up in the woodshed. Behind the school.
Stoking her fire.
Yeah, you were stoking her fire.
He was only 17, and she was 20.
He was young, Manon, when he did all his stuff with Papa.
yeah, yeah.
His testosterone was roaring.
You know, he was only 17 when he was doing all this.
17. Well,
What
they
did you
get
do?
married. He got married. He was 19, I think.
20?
Just turned 20.
Yeah, yeah.
He just turned 20,
Yeah.
just like Dave.
Dave, he was 20.
We were married and he was 20, only 1 month.
1 month. So he was very close.
No, you don't be shy. Have another sandwich. Doris has a lot
Yes,
more meat over there.
I do, so Phil,
I'll probably get some more chips or something, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was a long ride to get here, so you
That's
must be
right.
a little hungry.
Well,
This
it is nice. We can eat and we're still on our chair and we can eat. So that's very nice. We don't have to. Well, there is prepare all this anyway. So I didn't touch nothing.
I was gonna make a lunch, and I didn't know if you guys were eating lunch before, and I was like, let me just bring finger food just
I
in
went
case.
to the mass
Wait.
with Cecile. We went to the mass, we get out at the church. It was 25 before noon time.
Oh,
So I said to the rest when I came, I said I wait for them at 1:15.
yep,
And you come earlier,
yeah.
but not too much. And I was getting very good. I said if they have a GPS, they're gonna knock at the door.
Hey, Manon, you said before GPS tells you everything. And it does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
How, how about when you were married with Aunt Cecile? If she would say, we'd like to have another baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you and I would go in the bedroom and make another baby.
Oh, that was not too long.
Yeah.
Was nothing, no problem, right?
No problem. Yeah.
Bonnie's son,
Yeah.
our daughter Bonnie,
Yeah.
her son rules his life with goals. He met his girlfriend. Okay, it's a girlfriend for several years. Now I gotta get a home. Before he was married. Got a home. Now I got, it was get a job.
He had to graduate, then he had to get a
He
job.
graduated. Then he needs to get a job. He got the job. Now I gotta get a home. Okay, gotta get a home. When are you gonna give her a diamond? Wait. Well, of course, today, that doesn't matter, because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
live together
Exactly.
anyway. So, his home, the day came, she got her diamond. Woo! Can't believe it.
Yeah. That's good.
Then, when are you getting married? Well, Bonnie had a daughter who got married first.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle's gotta wait, because you can't get married too close to that wedding. So the year after, they got married.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause then you say, with all these babies coming, when are you gonna have a baby? Well, I laughed so hard last week. Bonnie's daughter came to tell us that she was expecting.
Oh, yeah.
For the second.
Oh my. What's Kyle gonna do? Because his has to be always.
Schedule.
I said, how is he gonna know when he's gonna have a baby? His telephone.
We got an app.
They have an app for fertility.
Fertility.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
so
Nothing is left to chance.
he just
Yeah.
makes out when is she fertile.
Ah, yeah. On the phone.
Okay, time to do it. So we're waiting now if his GPS or whatever the hell you call it. We're gonna wait and see.
Smartphone.
The smartphone,
Smartphone.
see if it works. So we'll see what happens. But can you imagine the phone?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we have many things who happened for the last, for the last 50 years. I remember then we found another place and you hear the people taking their car and that was the neighborhood.
Yeah,
They listen everything you said.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You remember this?
Oh,
You remember this?
oh yes.
No. Well, now every people have a phone.
Yeah, but you
They
had
don't
party
even
lines.
have
I
to
know.
make a phone book now. They don't even have to make a phone
No.
book
And they still
because
do.
every people have a phone. So they connect between them, and then the phone you just touch it, and you have the people on the line,
Yeah,
and nobody can understand you what you're talking about. So I says it is beautiful because it was a time all the neighborhood knew what you have in your house.
Yeah.
Every people knew. No, if you want to try to hide something, you could not hide it.
No.
Nothing.
No,
But there's something who happened the same thing too. You cannot hide too much either. Right
no,
now.
no, you can't.
You cannot hide too much.
No. Hey,
Well,
Manon,
Now, you want turkey or you want the ham?
Just a turkey would be
Okay,
Turkey's
we
right.
have another turkey right
Go
here.
for it.
Manon, when we first got married,
yeah.
we had the telephone
No, I'm off.
Have a sandwich?
No, I'm off. I
for
did have one, yes.
party line.
Okay. Full.
Okay.
I believe it because
So if our phone
yeah,
rang,
yeah,
other people could pick it
yeah,
up.
yeah. They could listen. Yeah.
With our 4-party line, we had one. She was a prostitute.
Supposed to do. Yeah.
And you know Archie, how crazy he is?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
He had to listen, and he said, I'd like to come up and see you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And she just lived across the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
had that girl going nuts.
and well, those your cousins came when
Lucien? No, nobody. For Archie?
yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I can't believe today that he's gone.
Yeah.
When Dave and I went and see him,
Yeah.
he was in a rehab. And when we got to the rehab, it's a nursing home,
Yeah.
the nurse told us at the desk,
No.
he's
If you have the
sleeping.
faith, if you have the faith, I will tell you, the good Lord goes to erase all your sins. But you have to ask every day, I want to go to heaven.
Right,
If I am,
you won't go.
if you ask this every day, I want to go to heaven, and have the faith, you're going to be saved. All the big Benji they were, and at the last minute, they have done every kind of sins, and they have been pardoned completely. Why? Because some people have prayed for them, and they have prayed for them, and that way, he get converted at the last minute.
No.
And if he regrets it at the last minute, he's going to be saved. And it can happen to everybody. Exactly
Right.
the same thing. But before you die, most of the people are afraid to die. I would say 99% of people are afraid to die. But I think I will not be afraid. I think I will not be afraid.
Well, I'm not. I'm
I,
not at
I
all.
think I'm gonna say my turn is here. We each have our turn. And you don't know what her turn, you don't know where your turn, you don't know. And it is the way it is the best
That's
thing
the way it
it
should
could
be.
happen
No.
to don't know.
Yep.
But when your turn comes, you have to realize and says, well, my turn is up now. I'm ready to die. And if you want to forgive my sins, I will be happy. I want to go to heaven, and the good Lord gonna forgive yourself, and you have a chance to get saved.
No.
And I'm not a preacher.
You should have
You
sounded
sound
like
like
one there.
one.
You're speaking the
Jinx.
truth.
Do you want some more to drink?
I'm not a
A little
preacher.
bit more?
One.
But the only thing is, then
Doris, we think like.
the only thing is then I have been raised with the faith.
I know that.
Yeah.
I have been raised that way.
Yeah.
Now, every day, when I wake up in the morning, I say, thank you, Lord. I wake up.
Another day.
I wake up this morning.
Thank you.
So that means
Tom?
I'm alive.
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good.
Yep.
And every day, I said the same prayer. I said, if you want to hold me another day, I will take it. And that way,
Yeah.
after day, after day, after day. Now I'm 96 and a half, a little more than a half. Yeah, I have only 5 months and I go be 97.
That's
I may live another year. I may not.
or two.
But I will tell you, then my faith didn't wake up. It
Yeah,
a little higher.
increase.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I would like to live a couple more years, but if it happen I die, don't be surprised. Now I take care of my heart, and I said to Cecile, if I die the first, you're gonna live 3 weeks later, and you're gonna die too. And if it is you who died the first, I'm gonna last another 3 weeks,
That's
and
what
that's it.
we're
Oh,
hoping.
you changed now. You told me 3 months, now you changed it to 3 weeks.
I have only 3 weeks to live, yeah. I told that to Rayada. I said I
You
wouldn't.
told me 3 months, not 3 weeks.
Well, that's the way I live now. And since I'm here, I have more time to reflect.
I'll just put it right here.
Thank you.
le président, là, pour moi, là, que si j'avais pas pris pour le sang, là,
Oh, well, I told her already, Cecile. J'ai dit à Rayada. I dit, she had pas été au dialysis. She didn't have seen October, I tell you
Yeah.
this.
She was down to 88 pounds.
Yeah.
But she
Now she's
said
111,
she
so.
wants to. He didn't want to.
Correct.
Good. Très bien, ma tante. Très bien.
il y en a un là-bas, là, il a 14 ans qui va là. 14 ans.
11
un autre,
ans?
il a 10 ans.
14 hein?
14.
Yeah.
10 years.
14 years dialysis.
Whoa.
And
Yeah.
there's a guy that 14 years, and I think the other one's like 11 years that he's been going.
Wow.
And one guy, he loves to talk in there. Boy, does he like to talk.
How
Well,
long is the
sometimes
process?
that's the only
About
time
3
they
hours,
are able
5
to
hours?
3 hours.
socialize.
That's what I thought.
But by the time you go in, well, it
In fact,
depends.
when
Yeah,
she,
plus
before
it's
she started
prep time and-
dialysis,
Yeah, the prep time and stuff like that. So you figure, I mean, we get her in there like at 11. By the time
I
it's
have no
11.
chocolate.
I can knock it down and you pay me when you have your pay.
Good.
He was working.
Yeah.
The first time he knows, Jordan says, well, I would like to collect. Voyons, vous ne savez pas, he says, here it is. He had the money, and he bought it, even if he had the money in his pocket, he bought it with back it down.
Oh.
Do you believe this?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mano, we weren't married,
yeah.
but we went to Ramon's wedding
Yeah,
with Lorraine and Arthur.
yeah, okay.
We went to the wedding, and Dave had, you had black pants, Dave, but a white
I had
jacket.
a white jacket, yeah.
And I happened to have a prom dress. I said to Dave, that will work out okay. And it was white.
Yeah, it was a white dress, yeah.
When we got to the wedding,
Yeah.
he told all the guests at the wedding, we were the bride and groom.
Ramon and Raymond hadn't shown up yet, you know, after the church. When we were at the reception, he's going around telling everybody there's the bride and groom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who was saying this?
Pognon.
no,
Well, you're
Ponyo,
right.
oh, Ponyo.
Oh, yeah.
He pulled so
He was
much
such a
stuff.
trickster.
That
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
And your sister had to go through this
All her life.
all her
All her
life.
life.
Yes.
She was
he
a,
was one
She was a
strange
saint.
character.
So long, I will tell you,
I used to
it
be
was
afraid of
3
him.
weeks without a word, Mutadio. 3 weeks, not a word. And if we come, now they start to talk. Now it don't show.
Oh.
But 3 weeks without talking to his wife, and we come over there. We didn't know that. We get to get a visit. Now they start out together and they talk. Now it had lost maybe a couple of days and then another 3 weeks without talking.
Tom, this
Do you
was
believe this?
Meme's
He was-
brother,
He was strange.
Yeah.
and it was Pepe's sister. They happened to get married, okay? So, see, Dave, there's the Roy
Oh, yeah,
side.
they were stubborn.
My mother used to be like
Stubborn.
that.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. And not only your mother, the one who was married with Corriveau was like that also.
Alphonse.
Alphonse Corriveau.
Yeah.
He was in Abyssinie.
Yeah, he was also in St. Martin's.
Yeah. Well,
Can you believe that, Rail? We go to St. Martin's, Dave and I. Your father probably told you.
No, I don't remember.
estaba
oui.
celo y connaissait le bébé. Et puis Alison s'appelait.
Allison?
Alex.
Oh, Alec!
Allez, allez.
Yeah.
Ok, allez.
Yeah.
Et puis
God bless.
Et tout un passé, il était élevé comme ça. Pour parler
Oh, isn't that awful?
des motins. Un couchait en haut, puis l'autre couchait en bas. Ils se voyaient pas, puis ils parlaient pas.
Dave,
Puis le père Thomas, lui, il a chauffé taxi.
see, I didn't know him.
Et,
I know.
I know him. He had to drive a taxi. He was a
Taxi driver.
he had a taxi
This is
driver,
my
and
mother's
he
father
was
and
belonging
mother.
that car, you know.
Thomas Roy.
Thomas Roy and Angelina,
Angelina.
I think.
Angelina.
Was that her name? Angelina?
I'm not sure about that, no. I don't, no, I'm not sure. But anyway, he was driving taxi, and the people who get inside the car, they said, I don't guarantee to bring you where you want to go,
Oh, no.
because I have no brake.
Oh,
That's Uber.
Do you believe this? He had no brake,
No brake.
and he drive the car.
Sounds something Archie would do.
But,
that's
you
funny.
know, he had a Ford. And I think it was a 1918 Ford. 1918. And he had no brake, and if you pull the horn, you have to pull out your hand outside the car, and the horn was outside.
Goodness.
And if it rained, it was only the 12 on, and then you push the button.
The
and
blinds that came on. The side.
Eisenhower glass.
so that was a running taxi with a car who was not too good, you know, because no brake, and only the 12 if it rained. So, but he don't have too many customers.
No.
I know I wouldn't be getting that taxi.
Well, she could have killed
He
most of
didn't
them.
have too many customers.
Oh,
No,
no.
it was in Saint-Martin, and there was 4 cars in Saint-Martin at that time. Il y avait Monsieur Toulouse. You have 1919.
There's 1919 again.
Ford. Every people have a Ford. There was not that
Well,
many.
not too many cars.
Yeah, not too many cars. All people have a Ford. And a little later on, there was 3 kind of car. Rio, did you have?
Yeah.
Did you have heard of it? Rio.
I heard of it, that's all.
Yeah, that's all. Okay. Rio, puis un Durin. Un Durin. My uncle Edmond Champagne had a Durin. A Durin, D-U-R-A-N-D. And it was marked right
Are you
in
in a mood
front.
for a little cookie or something?
Durin.
Durin.
And You know,
Little.
he stopped from Saint-Martin
I
to
can
Lake
get little
Mégantic, and he forget to put it on the high. He put it on the second, and he drive to Lake Mégantic on the second gear. He come in Lake Mégantic, it was hot.
Oh,
It was hot.
Were you?
I said, how come your,
All of them. No,
how
You
come
can
your
have one of
car
these.
is so hot?
thank you.
You're welcome.
He says, I think I forget it to put in
gear.
gear.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Were you
you
interested
forget.
in a little cookie?
You know what? I'd like you to
Unbelievable.
open the box.
I'm gonna have one of these.
Yes.
Did you make those?
Nas,
Why?
mon après-midi, que-
I have one.
Maybe
Okay.
just one.
Yeah, just one.
I'm gonna have one of these too.
Yeah, take you. Well,
Well, now, see, you say that my mother's father and her mother had these times they didn't talk.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know that goes down from generation to generation?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I used to do it.
Do you? Yeah,
When we first got married.
yeah. You do it too?
Oh, I don't now.
Yeah.
No, when we.
Not anymore.
No.
No.
And Dave,
Not any less.
Lorraine, Dave, Lorraine would do it.
The rain? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Generation to generation. Yeah.
But I didn't know about
You didn't know.
Tomorrow.
Well,
I didn't know.
but now that you tell me, I'm not afraid to tell you it was in the family
I
of
see
the
that.
Way family.
Yeah.
Yeah, Way family.
And you know, Alec, being the baby,
Yeah.
today they'd have him go through all kind of psychological tests and all that. But that's where it came from.
When he died, there was Alexandre and a pit. A pit.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They came to see Polion when he died, and we went on Salon Mortuaire.
Yes.
Every people was talking. They were two brothers, never talk.
Oh no.
Never talk. And they were not sitting at the, near one another. They were sitting far away.
Yeah.
And we come at the house of radio, at Polion, and one was sitting in there, the other one was sitting over there. They didn't say a word for the whole time, the 3 days. Do you believe this?
They used to wait for 3 days.
3 days.
It's so crazy.
Today,
Yeah.
3 hours is too much.
Yeah, too much. 3 hours is too much.
It's a
Yeah.
3-day right of rescission.
Wait,
Yeah, right.
don't for it.
Should I go or shouldn't I?
Hein?
Un gars qui a posé pour Léon, là, puis il avait dit, les photos n'ont pas sorti pantoute. Tu te rappelles?
C'était-il vos collègues?
C'est ça, il s'appelait Noël, lui, je sais pas qui c'est.
Ah, Noël. Ah, ben, c'est le garçon à Philippe Boucher.
Yeah. Noël. Sont plus vieux.
Il avait posé pour Léon.
Il va poser Polion.
Puis pas Léon, il disait,
Léon.
personne va me poser.
Polion, il dit, personne va me poser dans ma tombe, personne.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, après, he take 8 photos. No one was good. No one
He
was
said
good.
nobody's gonna take a picture in the casket.
Right.
And they took 8 pictures and none of them came out.
Never one came out.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
Il avait pas été
that's very good, you know.
You know who did that? Ramon.
Ramon.
She used to take everybody's
I believe that.
die.
I believe that.
That's so
I
We
would
went
believe
and
that.
visit
These are
one
so good.
time, Dave and I. Do you want to see the picture of blah 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 blah?
That
And
is
she's
just-
got him in his not tomb casket.
That's unbelievable.
She used to take pictures. Hey, she's got her husband. What the hell was it?
Raymond.
Ramon Welter.
Raymond. Raymond.
Ramon there, Ramon.
Ramon Welter.
That's
Yeah.
right.
How come the people was not friendly
Yeah.
like everybody in here. In here it is friendly, okay. But those people, 2 weeks or 3 weeks without
Yes.
talking,
Yes,
that is far from normal. Far from normal.
I know,
Yeah.
but it happens.
Far from normal.
And I kind of think, but I'm sure it's in other, I don't want to say generation, different families, like Italian,
Oh, different
German,
ethnic
and all
groups,
that. What is it, hon?
Ethnic groups.
Ethnic. Because Bonnie, ma fille, married a French guy.
Okay.
And Dan is a super wonderful guy. But in his family, you see this. Brother doesn't talk to brother. The sister is dying. No, don't talk to her
Yeah,
either.
don't say a word.
You see this.
Avec François, Onésime, Marchil,
Oh,
and Aldeo. And after Aldeo was Gérard.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jerry.
Après ça, Blasine puis Léopold. Léopold and Blasine and Leontine. Well, I get them all, I think, no. Thérèse. Okay, now, we were in a family and Leopold was estranged with all the rest of the family. He started to make, il voulait faire un prêtre ou un moine. He went to Sorel. Sorel is near
He wanted to
Montreal.
be a priest.
It
Or,
was to be something like this.
or what was
Un
the other thing
frère.
he said?
On
A
appelle
deacon?
ça un frère.
Oh,
A brother.
A
Oh, okay,
Okay.
brothers.
And he went there in Sorel. And 3 weeks later, they sent me out. They said, that's not your vocation, you cannot stay here. So he came home.
Yeah.
And he says, they don't want me. I says, well, maybe, that's not your vocation.
Yeah.
That's what they said. But I know why.
I'm wondering why.
yes, they knew already
Ah.
he was something,
not quite right.
he
Was
didn't
gay?
balance good.
I don't know if he
I knew it was this. So, Leopold and I, we have a hard time to get along. And one day, he says, one of the two gonna stay home and the other one gonna get out. I says, okay. We fight.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
I
they
didn't know
fight.
about this.
We fight.
A physical fight?
Physical fight, bang.
Oh, no.
Who won?
And
Yeah,
I
Who
won.
won?
Oh, you, because I won.
Oh, yeah. Go, Dad.
I won,
Yeah.
so I stay home. And he get out.
He got out.
Uncle Henry, there's also Mikael too.
McCann.
Mikael.
Oh well, when he got yeah, he got me shot.
Oh,
But
well, listen,
he
you
wa-
got to explain that to us. I was going to ask you about Mikael.
What?
Is he that he was in a hospital at Giffard? And Polion used to.
Yeah, turn around, yeah. Well, it was at Saint-Michel-Archange in Giffard.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But
So, what was he?
it was
Mental or just.
mental,
Mickey
mental,
Who's
Another
that?
brother.
mental.
Well, I'm just
No,
wondering.
That's a brother of
Maybe.
his?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's my brother, bien sûr.
C'est, attends, peux-moi, 7 months.
Misaël, on l'appelait
Oh,
Misaël.
oh, okay,
Misael.
Misael. Okay, that's
Eh,
why it's.
and,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well,
I needed the French little
it was
accent.
during the
listening.
Depression.
That's my mistake.
It was during the Depression. It was in 1932 or 33.
Yeah.
And he didn't work. And nobody worked at that time anyway.
No, no.
That was the Depression.
Right.
So he started to go with a girl and the girl didn't want him.
Oh.
So he tried another one, she didn't want him either. So he became a little,
Depressed.
depressed.
Depression.
Yeah, he could not get along with a girlfriend. They didn't want to have him. So if you go to see a girl and you come in here and I said, I would like to go with you, I would like and she said, no, forget me, grab somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, if you have, it happened 3-4 times, the same thing, that
Yeah.
means the guy is not normal.
But maybe he wanted to make out with the girl and she said no.
I don't know about this.
Well, my father used to say it's all about sex.
Oh yeah, your father says that. I know it.
I learned that for 80 years.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know
All
that.
about sex.
But,
He knows that.
Oh yes, I know that. But
Are you
anyway,
kidding? Dad was very strict growing up. He couldn't even wear short shorts if we were going out.
there's plenty of things that I know
Yeah.
that I don't tell nobody.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So my father used to tell us.
Yeah,
Yeah, he told us.
Well, Uncle Henry, now that we're all a little bit older, can you tell us some of those things that you were afraid to say before?
Well, no, not really. I'm not.
He keeps a lot of secrets though.
Okay, well, just,
Yeah.
He does. He keeps a lot of secrets.
Well, I didn't want to say everything, but I keep just the half. I will say, maybe less than the half. But
Just
and
enough to tease you.
I feel that there was something that Saint Paul says. Saint Paul.
St. Paul? Yeah,
Saint
he
Paul
was
was
one
a-
side of the fence.
Well, he was
and then
a
the
great
other
saint.
side.
He was a great saint, and he said to the less you talk, the better it is.
Well, yes, a lot of people. say-
That's a very good song.
Oh, it
And
is.
he said, if you listen and don't say a word, it's going to be much better.
Uh,
So that's mean we could go without talking too much.
then we would be in the Roy
Well,
family.
we're gonna be like Pagno.
It's not that.
Yeah.
Paul.
Well,
It's not that Paul.
today we enjoyed to talk together, you know, because we didn't see us meeting for a long time, and we feel relaxed. We say whatever we want, and every people laugh. Oh, they listen, and it is pleasant. If you go in Canada and have all the family reunite, it's going to be the same thing than we are here.
Yes,
Same thing.
but they're all gone.
They are all gone. They are all gone. But the next generation is there. Real used to sing at the Hotel Queen. He had never been invited over there. And he come at the Hotel Queen in Lac-Mégantic.
The Queen.
And there was an orchestra. And Real go there singing in English. One after one after the
That
other,
was
one
funny,
after
'cause
one.
Jock and Richard said, "You're not getting up there and sing." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And they go, "But there's no words." I said, "I know Elvis." I said, "Don't worry." I said, "Sweet Caroline." I do Sweet Caroline all the time. I went up there and I got a standing ovation from everybody. And my brother goes, "Wow, you're actually pretty good." He goes, "I thought you were gonna make an ass out of yourself."
Well, the people was listening, you know. He sing like Elvis Presley.
Oh,
And
no.
the people like it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy who had the orchestra like it also. And he knew so many songs of Elvis Presley that
Oh,
he
no.
could pass them all. So the people gathered together to
Yeah.
listen to Real.
At the Queen Hotel.
At Hotel Queen.
Is it still up?
No.
With the
It
They-
disappeared.
Gone.
The
They
5 hotels
eliminated
disappeared.
Main Street, which was, what was the name of that street?
Laval.
Laval. And they made the Main Street
go up. the
Where
hill.
the church used to be.
Yeah, where St. Patrick's Mall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did they
what's
knock
that?
the church down?
Yeah, they knocked the church
Oh
down.
my God.
And there's no
Haven't
more
been there?
hotel. It is not
Haven't
pleasant
been
to
there?
go
No.
in Nightmare
No.
Sick
It looks
anymore.
so
No.
different.
I used to go in
It's so
Nightmare Sick.
different.
That was pleasant, you know.
It's very
L'Hôtel
different.
Windsor, New Lake Hotel, Hôtel Jacques Cartier, and Hôtel Union. 4 hotels that I used to drink in the 4 hotel. And that was so pleasant because the train was going by like Meganski.
Yeah.
Now there's only one train who passes, it is the main central, and it passes through like Meganski. They don't even stop.
Yeah.
The station is closed, and it is a museum now. The gare, la gare.
La Gare,
Is a museum.
railroad station.
If you want to go to visit the museum, you can go there. And now they try to pull out all the track. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
How about Clich? The
Well,
wood.
That's still there.
they're still there, but not Clich anymore, another name
Someone
of the
else.
company. But let me guess, it was pleasant at that time. I mean,
Well, yeah, but
when
Memories.
we lived there, I like Megantic. Boy, I like it. But now, I don't care to don't go.
It's made for the tourists.
That's right.
It's all, that's what it is.
It's made for the tourists.
Yeah, well, this is-
They take off, they pull apart the Notre Dame de Festival.
Yeah.
They took it off. And
oh my,
now all the
That's
hotels,
the main-
and it was on Montcalm Street,
Alpitan.
okay,
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
We went on Notaire book, on the Notaire, notary.
Notary.
Yeah.
And we
Thompson
put
Notary.
a deposit. And after we put the deposit, 2 weeks later, they didn't want to sell anymore.
Oh.
So that's why I tell you, the mine was a little...
Yeah.
Shaky.
Yeah, okay. He didn't want to sell anymore. So I went to see the notary and I said, that guy didn't want to sell. Tell him, then I want him to come in here that date and you're going to buy it that date.
Uh-huh.
I said, he knows what he's doing, that notary. I go and I say, Armand, notaire, veux-tu sais, cette journée-là,
The notary wants you to be here.
pour
This
passer le
can
contrat.
to pass
To
the
pass the
contract.
contract. Okay. He become almost crazy, but he came and we passed the contract. But
Under duress.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, he moved in up of a city, and he tried to kill himself,
Oh, crim.
and he missed.
Ah,
He missed.
Trying to hang himself.
yeah,
But
that's
wait a
what it is.
minute now, I am not finished. He tried a second time and he succeeded.
Oh,
He killed
If at
himself.
first you don't succeed, try
Try again.
Yeah. He tried
How
again.
did he kill himself?
Well, he was married, he had 3 little girls, and he had
That's
a
even
beautiful
worse.
wife. And that guy was not normal at all,
No.
because he could not, just because he sell against his will,
Yeah.
he killed himself. Do
Oh.
you believe
How did he
this?
kill himself?
Huh?
Did he hang
How-
himself?
How
Uh,
did,
uh,
how,
He
Sure.
hanged himself.
A gunshot, gun to the head.
oh,
with a
Gun?
gun.
how did Henri Blais feel about this?
Well, that didn't bother her at all.
She had the house.
Yeah, that don't bother her at all because my mother was a philosopher, and she can
What was she?
a philosopher.
Philosopher?
Oh, philosopher.
Yeah. And my mother was a philosopher. Okay, I don't pronounce it good, but anyway,
That's all right. You had
And-
the word.
it is something that I am also a philosopher.
You got that straight?
I hope so.
I am also a philosopher.
And Dave's a notary. So if you want,
No,
okay.
I'm the notary, but in Massachusetts.
Okay then.
So if you want something notarized, you gotta come up and see me in
Okay,
Massachusetts.
I will go. Okay. That's the way it is. And
so you're a philosopher.
yes, 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 yes.
Wow.
Not that many people are philosophers.
No?
Not that many people. There was me and my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I can meet once in a while, and I can distinguish
Yeah.
the difference between one who is not a philosopher and one who is one. Because every day I have a good idea that what is going to happen. Now I knew that you were on the road before you came,
Yeah. We
and I said,
discussed it.
And
yeah,
you wrote on the
I
card,
said
too.
they're going to be here around
That makes him a philosopher.
Oh, I thought that
around 1
made,
o'clock.
Some people.
I thought that
thought
made
that
you
was-
smart.
Hey,
a psychic.
A
Socrates.
psychic.
I thought that made you a psychic, knowing when we were gonna be here.
Oh, well,
You're a
was
psychic
sure,
too.
I was sure that you were on the road. I was sure you were on the road. So that's
Oh my goodness.
a kind of
I'm mixed
philosophy.
You
I
mixed
said
up.
he must leave around 12 o'clock from there. They're going
And
to
if
be
we don't-
around 1 o'clock in
If we
here.
don't call before 12 to say we're not coming, then we must be on the road.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've
Makes
always been
sense.
curious, having brought my wife from the Philippines here, and you know, I was asking how when you came to America before, but I've always been curious of the paperwork that you had to go through back
Oh.
then. You and your older brother Pepe, what you guys had to do for paperwork back then.
Yeah, the paperwork. Well, it was hard, you know. But I do it,
How?
and
Well, we know why you did it because you
How?
loved your family, your
Yeah.
wife. That's
yeah.
the easy part.
I do it.
I'm just curious some of the things that you had to do for your paperwork.
Well-
I'm just curious.
I'm happy to have done it because all my children are here. Now they were
I'll talk
going
in
in
French.
Montreal. If I
My
didn't,
French.
do it, they have been Doris in Montreal, Maxine in Montreal,
You're right, yeah.
Jacques Réal in Montreal.
Yeah.
The people in Saint Martin and in Lac Mégantic, they don't live. One they have a family.
Right.
One goes in Montreal, the first one.
There's nothing there. for
After
them.
that,
There's nothing.
another one goes.
Yeah.
All kids on his him, my brother, he had plenty of children. They all moved to Montreal.
Yeah.
There was not one who lived in Saint Martin anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean,
You wanted to get
but it
out.
starts with one.
Yeah.
I would say the oldest one of the family. He moved in Montreal. He came back, moved to Montreal with me, moved to Montreal with me.
Yeah.
The first thing, you know, all the family is there. And that's the way it works. Because in Montreal, they find a job, and
Yes.
they have a place to live,
Yeah.
and it was pleasant in Montreal.
Right.
If you go in Montreal, I haven't been a time, I could drive in Montreal, back and forth, know where I was going. Now I go to Montreal, I don't.
Oh.
I'm not good anymore in
No.
Montreal.
Yeah, but Dad, the question was
The
the
paperwork.
paperwork.
Cats.
Oh, the paperwork.
When you had to come, how
Like
much
when you-
paperwork?
You know, like when you
How-
came yourself. Now I brought my wife here on a fiance visa. I was already here. Bring her here. You came first before Aunt Cecile and before your other kids. So how is it you were able to get over the line and come here without any
work.
kind of? Did you have a sponsor? Or
I
someone-
didn't have a sponsor. I came alone for first.
How did you do it though? When you came from Canada to Connecticut, how?
How?
Did you have to fill
Did
out
you say that?
paperwork?
Did you say I'm just going on vacation, or did you have to
No,
fill
no,
paperwork
no.
and say I am going there for a job?
I had a friend of mine who lived on the same street than me in Lac Mégantic, Jean-François Bouchard, his name was, and he come in United States, and he was in Hartford,
Yeah.
on Maple Street. He came in Lac Mégantic to have a visit. He said, Henri, why don't you move in United States? he said, I can have a place for you. Right the next morning, you're going to be there. You can work. The next morning, you're going to be there. You will have a job. He said, I'm the foreman, and I'm going to be your
He was
boss.
the foreman, so he could help you
Yeah.
through work and
Yeah,
say, and vouch for you.
Yeah, he says, I am a foreman, and I can hire you. I said, I never drive on construction. I never work on construction. He said, I'm going to show you. And that's it.
Construction.
Not more than that. So the next morning, and I come on Maple Avenue. He said, come with me. I was living with him.
Yeah.
So we go to work. I have a hammer. I didn't know how to drive a hammer. And then at night, all the ampoule in my hand.
Oh,
Because I work.
those hammers in the.
Yeah,
Oh, the
because
jackhammer.
I have all the day.
No, just a regular.
And I all my
But you
hand.
got blisters.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Dad,
Blisters,
you
he
never
said we
had to
got
fill
all
out
blisters.
paperwork?
Huh?
pas
Well,
des
his-
papiers, puis remplir?
No.
No paperwork.
So probably
No paperwork.
your employer, the man that brought you here, maybe.
Yeah,
had
he,
some-
he wasn't for men, but I didn't.
No
Ça
paperwork.
fait, ça
he
fait
said.
que tu n'as pas besoin d'avoir des papiers pour travailler non plus?
Well, the highest man who was for the company, he was illegal.
Illegal. Ah.
He
yeah.
was illegal.
He was illegal.
Ah.
Yeah. So.
So, on l'appelait le père Morin. And he was cooked like un manche de fou.
He was
He
crooked.
was cooked.
Un manche de quoi?
De fou.
Oh yes, I know. Yes.
Un manche de fou. He was cooked like this. And we worked for him.
See, he was illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Working for
crooked.
illegal.
And he was illegal. And plus this, Jean-François Bouchard, who was my foreman, he passed him the money to pay us.
Oh, everything was done.
Oh,
Pay off.
underhanded.
Under the
I'm
table.
calling
Yes.
ICE right now.
So you've been here illegally all this
He
time.
knows everything. He knows everything that he had because he have a beautiful house in Vermont.
Oh,
And he have 15,000 he passed to the Père Morin to pay us. He knows all this. Now he live in a house and he's still living. He's in Troy, Vermont.
Troy.
And his wife died 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he have only his retirement, that's it.
Well, no, when you were paid,
Oh, well,
did you have to pay income tax and all this stuff?
I have
He-
my
was
clear
it.
like this.
It's
Yeah.
under the table.
Under
Yeah.
the table.
Oh
Under the
my.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but eventually, when you went back to Canada to get Aunt
the
Cecile
family.
and the rest of the family, you were able to bring them here legally, which is the, you know.
Les cartes, ouais.
well, I have my green card.
Ouais,
I
mais
was
quand,
all right.
Yeah, so
ça
we
fait
had
quand
to
tu
get
as
a green
tourné
card.
puis chercher maman avec les autres enfants, après,
But that's
We
that's
have
the-
all a green card.
right, but
That's the
so when
only
you
paperwork
came,
you had.
when you came, you didn't have that. But when you went to go get mom and then with the kids to bring them from Canada to the United States, you had to do it legally.
Well, not legal, no.
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 We both free. It had been a time you can move in United States. I will tell you the year plus this.
I want to know the year.
1928 to 1932, it was, the
Back
boundary
and
was there.
Okay.
But that was true.
Yeah.
If you want to move in United States, you just have to put your baggage and came in
Yeah,
United
yeah.
States, and that's it.
It
Yeah.
was
Probably
the
the same
depression
thing
got
with-
my father too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So that was no problem at all.
But the year you did it,
I have to have paper.
green card.
Yeah, yeah.
What year?
What year?
Well, in
1966, I think you said.
I get it.
65 he came here.
I get it in 1943 myself. I came to work like a woodman, a guy who cut the.
Lumberjack.
Yeah, I came in 1943,
Yeah.
and it was in New Hampshire. Then I came,
Yeah.
and I worked like a bûcheron. Un bûcheron, I cannot translate this.
A foot.
A woodcutter.
Yeah. I thought lumberjack.
A lumberjack. Well, you have the right one. Okay.
Well,
You
that's
just-
typical
I
in
work
that part
like
of
a
the country.
lumberjack.
Yeah.
in 1943 in New Hampshire.
Papa was already here.
Yes, yes, oh yes, oh
He
yes.
came in 41.
I know, he moved in Jackman Lane, and after that he moved,
Mexico.
Mexico.
So she's Mexican.
Are you from Mexico? I visit, I used to go there, and I drink when I go there.
Oh,
He moved.
drink.
I would drink if I went there.
I drink when I was there. I go in Mexico, visit
Gerald.
Gerald,
Yeah,
and I visit Gerald in Mexico,
yeah. I heard.
and we go in a bar, and the bartender didn't want to give me a drink. He's too young. He's too young. Gerald says, give him a drink. He's old like the road.
He's old like the road.
Give him a drink. He's as old as the road. We used to drink like crazy
And
all the night long.
Lena would kill you.
Hein?
Lena?
Aunt Lena.
Ah oui, Lina. Ah, va te coucher. Allez vous coucher, bande de mon époux. Ah, go to bed.
On the
Crazy.
keys. With the kitten on
Yeah,
the keys.
Yeah. Well,
Played between the cracks.
we talk all the night long. It was the day come, and we were still
Still talking.
and talking.
Drinking.
Drinking and talking.
Oh.
And Junior, look, we have put all the bottle against the wall.
Oh, jeez. That's where Real gets it from.
All empty. We drink 3 dozen of beer. All
Wait,
empty.
how many?
3 dozen.
3 dozen.
I understood 1,000.
Unbelievable. We drink so much, it is impossible to drink more than that. It is impossible. Hero and I, we
doesn't know his
talk all
son
the
very
night
well.
long.
And Mononk, I'm thinking of your hat. If my father came home
Yeah,
with that hat
yeah.
on the back of his head,
Yes, yeah.
my mother knew. That's it.
Yeah.
Get in the room.
In the
He has
room,
too much
yeah.
to drink.
He'd wear his hat in the
Yeah.
back of his head.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Well, all that time is past by now.
Oh,
And,
yes.
but in the meantime, I will tell you, then at that time, we feel as happy as we are now.
Yeah, you didn't know what the
I
hell
would
was
imagine.
cooking.
Didn't feel it all after all that beer.
Well, we don't have any beer,
No.
but we have a good time this afternoon. And we feel as happy
Right?
as if we have drank all the day.
So I don't
Right.
think that still answered the question. So you came in 1943 in New Hampshire to be a lumberjack, but when did you have to get the green card? When were you legal?
You came with your
I
friend,
came on we call that,
a work visa.
now that was, we came back, I came in New Hampshire. There was a guy who hired us right in Nightmare. He hired us.
So did
I applied in June, and the guy tell me by September or October you're gonna have it.
Yep.
So I had it in October, and I was ready to come in United States. But I have a guy in Bristol, Connecticut, who have decided to have a man to go on escaping. I mean, cutting wood and clear the terrain, clear
landscaping?
landscaping.
Oh.
Landscaping. And I worked there in Bristol 15 days before to come in Hatton. So I have been lucky after all.
Wow.
Been lucky.
Well, God took care of you.
I have been lucky all my life like this.
He didn't get it.
Because I came here, no house, and I have a house to sleep
That's
in.
right.
And
You
after
start-
that,
Then you come to America with 7 kids.
Yeah.
And now you have 9.
Yeah, that's,
See,
two
Papa
more.
said it's
Yeah.
all about sex.
2 more. Yeah,
That's how I was brought up with my
Yeah.
father.
but,
And that's why we've got all these kids.
yes, that's why. But I don't regret nothing.
No.
In all my life I have done, I don't regret nothing.
No.
No.
But you know what, Manon?
What?
What they say about a successful man,
Yeah. So-
there's a woman behind him.
There you go.
oh yeah,
You've got to admit that.
I know that. I know that.
Ça prend une femme.
Yeah,
Manon.
I know that, Regan,
I hope so.
because you know,
That's why you're so successful.
There we go.
yeah. Well,
So
What
Tom
makes
was
that
6 months old
yeah.
when
Yeah.
you moved to next door to Meme's house.
C'était. Oui.
Help think of it.
You're gonna laugh over this.
Oh, you
Arthur
know.
Hero on the left,
Yeah, what's on the right?
on the right. He have 3 girls and a maudit poet. You know, I had a hard time and I figured out the 3 girls he had.
Yeah, he figured
And
out
now-
the 3 girls.
He have 3 girls. And you know, you gave me a good question.
Yeah,
Arthur Hero, I didn't have no problem. With the father of the 3 girls, I have a problem.
Now 10 a point. I just threw out a name.
I cannot remember the name.
I guess the way I see it, that person lived in back of your mother.
Ah, low, in the back.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
that's
okay.
where the cows all went there.
Well, in the back, I will tell you.
Oh,
And
that's what I want to know.
you
Well,
want
it's
to
not
know.
to the right. It's to
Okay,
the
I
back.
think I will be able to tell you. It was, he used to work for the CPR, that guy. He worked for the CPR and he passed in my driveway every morning.
Oh,
What was he called? That's a long time ago. I don't know, my God.
Do you know the
I thought I want to tell you the name right away, but my memory is not the
Are
same
you
than it was.
serious?
I had the best memory in the world, but
Yes.
since I'm here, I lose a
a
little.
little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I realize it now because I could tell you that name if you have come 2 years ago
Should
or
you
could
give
have
a
told
clue?
1 year ago. I
Should
have
you give
tell
him a
you
clue?
all the name you want to know.
do you want a clue?
A clue. A clue. Well,
I put
Come on, and I'll
a
shit.
nail.
Hey,
come along and I shall live behind. And the name of that guy was. Hey Cécile, te rappelles-tu qui c'est qui restait à Nardir, et le gars qui travaillait pour le chemin de fer qui était bandé à la femme à Lucien? Le gars qui était bandé à la femme à Lucien
hilarious.
Bilodeau, ton frère.
Le gars,
L'homme qui était bandé. J'ai un gros.
yeah.
J'ai un gros. I think I get it.
you think you got it?
J'ai un gros.
Ben, il allait voir Monique.
Oui, oui, il allait voir Monique. Yeah. J'ai un gros. So,
You think so?
yeah.
You're wrong.
Oh, yeah, il est mort, c'est long.
No, you are wrong.
Ça fait
Ron?
longtemps qu'il est mort.
You are wrong.
How come?
Because she knows who it is.
He's sitting right in front of you
In
right
front.
now.
Il y avait Antonio Morin en face de Antonio Morin.
Tomo Etienne Labanen.
Son nom c'était Thomas.
No,
No.
right
You.
there, Manon. Right there.
The names.
Right there.
Dave?
David-Étienne.
Ah, David. Ah, ben non, là, ça, c'est de Saint-Martin, là. Ça fait longtemps.
Ben, j'ai
C'est
dit
ça, le dit
Saint-Martin.
Ah, t'avais dit Saint-Martin, mais moi, je cherchais le Mérantic. Bon.
Non.
David-Étienne.
David-Étienne.
Étienne, ça veut dire que c'est son pays.
Stevens.
David.
Stevens. Dans les noms, c'était Stevens.
David. Étienne.
Right.
Bon. Mais,
Your mother came to our house
yeah,
on Main Street,
yeah,
and I was dating Dave.
yeah,
And she says to me, "What is his name?"
yeah.
And I said, I knew about Dove Etienne. Everybody used to talk about him.
Well,
So I said to her, Maman, son nom c'est Dove Etienne.
Dove Étienne.
She couldn't believe it. She
I don't
said,
know.
Are you sure? Not, yes. David, Dove. Je sais pas pourquoi ils disent pas David.
Ils disent pas David.
Etienne.
Étienne. Bon.
Oh, she couldn't
Dave,
believe
you
it.
lived in Canada.
I-
You met her. You were in Canada.
Uh,
Oh, no.
Cécile wants to know if
And
Lorraine
what's the?
is still
So you met her when
around.
you came down
Oui.
here when
Ma tante Lorraine